Hey guys, welcome back to Joe's RC Corner, and today we're going to be back out on the Cricket. So stay tuned. I'll show you what we're going to work on today. All right, guys. So like I said, we're back out here at the hangar. We're working on the Cricket, and we're going to be working on some things. Wiring being one of them, and redoing some of that panel is the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around. I'm going to let you guys see what we're going to be working on and see what progress we might be able to make before I leave for Alaska next Sunday. All right, guys, so here's the panel that I already have, and we're going to be making some changes to it here. So, for instance, these are all going to be moved down here on the panel. I think I have enough room. I'm going to do some measurements, and we're going to see if we can maybe line them up down on this side. I'm not sure if they're going to fit, but we're going to take a look and see. One of the other things is the Trig here is going to be moving down to that center console down below all my switches once we get there. Same with the ELT firmware. This might get moved as well because we need to make room for some autopilot pieces here. So I need to take a look, see how all of this is going to fit. We may end up having to cut out a whole new panel, but I'm hoping that maybe I can just cut it right here and just do the major changes over here, and then just cut the new holes here because the holes will be bigger than this. So maybe that might happen. I don't know. This is going to be removed because I may not use this type of mount. I may just go ahead and just mount it directly to the panel itself. Not sure yet. We're going to take a look. But we'd like to see if we can move all of these down here. So we're going to take this out, and start removing some of these breakers, and then see if they would fit in a panel down here. So if we come over here and take a look, we got my panel that basically bolts in here, and then I have all this access area here once that panel is removed. I'd like to kind of have my breakers lined up right here. So I'm going to do some measurements, see if we can't do that. If not, then we might go to plan B and figure something else out. But that's one of the locations I kind of want to put those because up here we have some autopilot things that are coming, and when they get here, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I decided on in regards to autopilot. So, but in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and take a look, see if we can't fit those breakers down there. Worst comes to worst, I may get rid of some of the breakers and maybe go fuse block. I don't know. We'll take a look. Okay, guys, so welcome back, and I just wanted to just touch base, so give you a little bit of update of what I've been up to. So as you can see, I'm redoing this center section panel. I went ahead and took some measurements from this one first, and transferred it over to this program here, which is Sharper 3D. It's a pretty good program. Check them out on the, I'll put a link down below for them. But as you can see, put out a new panel here because what we're doing is these two holes right here are 3 1/8 inch, and those are going to be for my trim controller here, and this is going to be a an autopilot. And next video I'll talk about that a little bit more. But anyways, I wanted to move my circuit breakers because if you guys remember, my circuit breakers were up over here. I did not like that at all. It kind of right in the middle of the panel, not really nice. So we're replacing them right along the bottom ledge. So I've made all my measurements for the spacing, and EIS is still going to go here, GPS still here, EFIS still right here. That's going to be a USB port, another USB port that program the EFIS, and then the comm radio and everything that was up here at the top, that's going to be relocated down on a panel in the center console down there. So we'll talk about that later. I'm going to go ahead and start working on that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and put this overlay picture here So that's pretty much what it's going to look like. So you have an iPad mini over here, circuit breakers. I thought about the circuit breaker or the USB port down here, but I ended up having to shift a little things because now I have some real measurements based on my old panel here. So things got shifted just a little bit to the right there, but that's about it. Down below here, we still have my switches, the starter, and all that stuff. So as you can see, as we get a little closer here, we have all my switches are still in the same location, so that's still the same. But we do have the Hobbs meter down there. That's going to stay the same. My park and brake there is going to be the same. I'm going to add a USB port down here. My ELT will go down here, and then my comm radio will now go underneath my Hobbs meter. So to do that, guys, we're going to have to make some modifications to this panel here. And so you got basically your switches, Hobbs meter, radio will go right here, ELT, and a USB port right over here. So that'll now be my lower panel. We will be adding a switch here. This will be my autopilot on-off for servos. I'm going to put my other something else somewhere else that I can automatically just turn off the autopilot. That may go somewhere up over here on that side. My heater switch is going to go over here. Flap switch, of course, right over here by my throttle. That's already there. So just redoing that center section here. So we're going to cut that out this time. Instead of doing it by hand, we're going to go ahead and cut that out on a CNC machine this time. Should be a little bit neater, and everything will fit in beautifully. So that's the plan, guys. We're going to go ahead and get some final measurements, just make sure everything is correct. We pulled the cage off. That's going to be transferred over to that other piece of aluminum for the GPS, and then we'll get that all knocked out. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at, guys. We're going to continue working here. This lower section, I'm just going to add a panel on top of this area down here, which will be cut out of another piece of aluminum and then riveted in place with those pieces. So that's where we're going. That's where we're at. Stay tuned, and we'll see what else we can get done today. Okay, guys, so welcome back. And so we're going to be ending it for the weekend here. Got quite a bit done. Doesn't look like it yet, but I did. A lot of planning involved and figuring out what wires I need to order, what things I need to get, and also planned out the panel that I'm going to go ahead and get cut out and some aluminum. And that's going to replace that whole panel that I've already created. We're going to create a whole new one to go right in this area here. And that's going to give me everything I need, including the new autopilot and trim control on the panel. And then that's going to get wired down to my hat switch as well. So I'm going to have to pull that hat switch out and take a look at that once I get everything here in stock, or in the hangar here. But let me go ahead and turn the camera around. I'll show you what we got done so far. Okay, guys, so like I said, we started planning out the panel up here. I do have to finalize what terminal blocks I need to use. I think I need pretty much all of them. This is going to be my engine one again, same as before. Just not sure exactly where it's going to go yet. We have grounding blocks over here. I may not need that many, but figured right now just planning it out and have those just in case. Same thing with the positive blocks. I don't think I need this many over here. One is going to be for the engine. The other one will be providing everything else to the breakers that will then be right along here. And then more terminal blocks here for sensors and pretty much everything else that's got to be connected to the switches, which will then, I'm going to have a larger hole right here that will allow me, with the grommet in there, allow me to run all my wires back down to the switch panel that will be down here, and then any wiring that's coming up through the center, up and into this area as well. Other wires are coming in along the side, as you remember, down along the beam here. Some others are coming from down below. Same thing on the other side. Right now, I just have the nest of wires over there I need to go through, and then we'll start going one by one. We do have all the wires coming from this side of the engine sensors, all right here. We do need to get them cleaned up, and then we'll go ahead and get those connected, and we'll go from there. The panel, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I'm not going to be able to show you on the computer, internet not out here, but yeah, we have everything has been taken off the old panel here. So this is the GPS mount. We are going to be reusing that on the new mount. This is the old mount over here. The old panel, which we're going to be not using, but I did get some templates from that. And those are the new pieces of aluminum that we're going to be utilizing to do that. And I did it all on AutoCAD in a CAD program. And that way I can just go ahead and go to work and get that done. Now, we'll start talking about the next, on the next video, we'll start talking about the autopilot that I did purchase for the aircraft. It's not the level autopilot, but you'll see. That'll be in the next video. Okay guys, so now let's talk about Oshkosh 2023. I am planning to be there this year, and my wife is coming with me. We're going to be staying with the Viking crew and the hanging out a lot at the Zenith and Viking booths. So if you guys want to catch up, let me know. I will be out there, and we'll see. I'll have maybe some decals, some stickers, and things like that. And I'll be happy to sit and talk about the airplane, the ups and downs of building, if you guys are interested. Because there's a lot of ups and downs when you're going out and you're building your own airplane. So I'll be happy to chat about airplanes. I could talk about airplanes all day, guys. So feel free to stop by at the Viking or the Zenith booth. I'll be over there. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got, guys. We're getting back out here at least. We're working on it once a week, minimum once a week. If I can get out here on Saturday and a Sunday, I'm gonna be doing that. But family has been coming up, and that's family stuff is gonna be first. We've had some holidays, and of course I do have some work trips that I'm going to be going on. So I'll be gone for 3 weeks here at the end of June, coming back in July, maybe get a little bit of work done before I head out to Oshkosh, to AirVenture. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got, guys. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, put the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye now.